It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Hello, basketball fans. Brian Anderson here, courtside with Doris Burke and Grant Hill. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. And we got a quick moment to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Isaiah Stewart.
Well, it's a downward trend, and that could be for many reasons. Maybe they're asking him to play different roles. Sometimes it's the guys around you. If you're playing alongside a great rebounder, there aren't as many boards to go around. So you really have to dig into the details to understand why this is happening.
Now let's check out the starters for the Detroit Pistons. Harris and Duran together in the middle. Cunningham is out there with MP, and it's Thompson in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Timberwolves, Randall and Gobert are in the middle. Conley and Edwards make up the backcourt, and it's McDaniels in at the 3. And as teams run through the finish line of the season, Grant, there must be a certain amount of reflection happening.
For teams that are out of it, they might start that process now. But who has time for that if you're playoffs bound?
Now here's Randall, coming off a terrific game against Houston. Gobert passes to Edwards. From downtown, that one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Well, Ant will pull up from anywhere beyond the arc. Of course, more than comfortable letting it fly from the corner.
Duran, the pass to MP. Harris outside. MP, a screen on Randall. Harris finds MP. Just 5 on the clock. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Here's Edwards. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Harris.
Anthony Edwards is a load to handle as a defender. This guy's got the frame and the skill to make it very difficult.
And both free throws good for Edwards, the #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Free throw drops for Conley. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, a new ownership group taking over for the Timberwolves. There remains a commitment to continuity on the basketball side. And while creating a replacement for the league's second oldest arena is a priority, they made it clear their commitment is to remain in Minnesota.
You'd love to hear it. All right, Shams, thank you for the report. Now here's MP. Really played well against New Orleans in his last game. Well, you need a real big-time star to win in this league. And Grant, the Pistons have that in Cade Cunningham.
Oh, my, B.A. It took until year 4 for him to really break through. Already a player who can impact the game in so many ways, but when his numbers go up across the board, that's doing something special.
Edwards can't hit.
Boy, not his best quarter. He's trying to break through.
MP, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. The kick out to Conley. Pass to Randall. That one's good, and it's Conley who picks up the assist.
Boy, I love the confidence Julius Randle has in himself. This guy knows what it takes to score.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. Much of our discussion centered around Cade Cunningham. He said that's their catalyst. They look to him to control the pace, to read the defense, and to make the right basketball play, which he usually does. He is very tough to neutralize. Okay, back to you.
And Allie, thanks. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants him to take another look at the monitor.
People were worried that this would slow the
previous play is under review.
The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And the Pistons trail by 11. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Then it's Joe Ingles. Then there's Dillingham. And it's Shannon in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. MP finds Ivy. MP scanning the floor. Detroit needs to get off a shot. The lead now cut to single digits. Robinson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Showing a good IQ for the game. MP feeding a guy ready to score.
Here's Shannon. There's the drive. And rejected. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Pistons keep it alive. MP against Randall. Pass to Holland. Back to MP. Rebound Minnesota. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. This is their first game against Detroit this season.
These teams were similar last year, both in how they treated this head-to-head matchup and where they finished in the standings.
You know, both teams are competitive, but not necessarily playing yet at a championship level. And part of what makes this battle so intriguing is how close they are.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Shannon. The rebound by MP.
Let's be honest, that's not a shot he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
Now here's Ivy. He's got 5. Robinson can't hit.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
And stolen by Stewart. Here's Holland. Yet to see a basket. Here's MP. Oh, breaks the dunk off the deceptive pump fake. And here's Dillingham from the arc. And he missed again. Now 1 of 5. Pistons trail by 5. Robinson passes to Ivy. Now here's MP. Back to Ivy. Launches it. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 3rd assist of the night. Randall, the pass to Ingles. Back to Randall to end the drought. And he comes up with a bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
Oh, phenomenal work right there. There's times, boy, he can be tough to check.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. For the Pistons, Harris is checked in for Holland. Thompson comes in for Robinson. And Cunningham subbed in for Ivy. The 3, here's Harris. The rebound by Ingles.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to Randall. Shot clock at 5. That shot, no good. Good D by Harris. Pistons trail by 4. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
Here's Shannon, pounded by Harris. Ingles from outside. Detroit with a rebound. They've been on a heater of late. 7 wins in a row.
Well, this is a basketball team that's really humming right now. And what you love is they're working together as a unit, which makes it fun to watch. What I'm curious about here is when teams start to adapt and take away their best strategy, how do they keep the streak going? Really, really interested to see how this plays out.
Here's Thompson, following the score by Minnesota. MP, the pass to Stewart. Cunningham, right side. Here's MP. The rebound by Shannon.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle.
Ingles from outside hits the 3-pointer. And it's a 9-point Minnesota lead.
Yeah, Joe Ingles has made himself an NBA threat from the deep corner. This guy understands a good shot when he sees it.
Oh, look at MP doing his thing down there.
Just 1 of 6 this quarter, trying to shoot his way out of this funk.
And here's Dillingham from the arc. That one's off. He's 1 for 6.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
Stewart finds MP. Back to Stewart. Pass to MP. To the inside. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. As we approach the playoffs, let's see how the East is looking. You look at Detroit, and they're sitting with the 5th seed in the conference currently.
Right now for Detroit, they're so focused on holding their ground now in the last month of the season. And of course, missing the play-in tourney means extra time to rest. They know how crucial that is for the playoffs.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Rudy Gobert comes in for Ingles. And it's Anthony Edwards in for Shannon. Duran with a screen on Edwards. Here's MP. Whoa!
Boy, the explosive finish at the cup by MP. He might have surprised himself, folks.
Edwards, a pass to Reed. Back to Edwards. Three-pointer. Oh, Edwards! Money on the triple!
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
To the paint. And stolen by Edwards. Fast break, Minnesota. That's his 6th make in 11 tries. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense. Getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
The other thing, I cannot be more impressed by the defense they've shown tonight. Their willingness to close on shooters, blocking shots, playing with great effort.
Jaden McDaniels, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Mike Conley comes in for Dillingham. Back to Conley. The 3 is up. The Pistons clear it. Duran's got his 7th rebound here tonight. MP outside to the middle. Oh, deflected. Oh, Gobert with a steal. Outside Conley. Thompson with a steal. Here's MP. Oh, wow!
Did he just do that?
With authority!
Wow. Yeah, good, aggressive move by MP. You know, I have a feeling we'll see this a lot in his career.
Cunningham against Conley. Pass to McDaniels. And here's Edwards outside. Edwards punishing him from the corner.
He's starting to heat up now. He's been much more efficient with the shot in this quarter than in the first.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves. MP outside. Inside. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. For 3, Conley. No good that time. Good D by Cunningham. And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. BA, they're tough.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Pelicans really lit up the floor. He ended up with 58 points, and he did everything else you could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Allie, we appreciate the update. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
Well, Doris, offensive rebounding was down for a few years, but it's making a comeback.
What teams realize, Ryan, is that you can absolutely corner crash, create extra opportunities for yourself without putting your defense at a deficit.
Minnesota again missing. And so MP will bring it up for the Pistons. They trail by 9. Back to Cunningham. MP, a screen on Conley. On the wing, MP. 6 to shoot, down low. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Pass to Edwards. Beyond the arc. Oh, MP with a block. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Conley passes to Gobert. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Edwards against MP. 4 on the clock. Edwards muscles it inside. Wow.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
MP finds Thompson. And a miss there on the triple.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
And here's Edwards outside. Again, the miss by Edwards.
KYP, know your personnel. Challenge the great shooter. Excellent job.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
So it's Minnesota now, following the score by Detroit. Gobert passes to Conley. Outside McDaniels. The kick out to Edwards. The baseline J. Edwards can't get that one to fall. Pistons trail by 9. MP with it. Picked up by Reed. And stolen by Edwards. Harris against McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. Picked by Gobert. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Baseline jumper right on the money. Gobert's gotten his second bucket of the game.
You see the work Anthony Edwards has put in on his decision-making. That's a pretty setup.
And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That'll be a second foul of the game. On defense, Minnesota. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Thompson outside. Cunningham outside. Stolen by Conley.
This game will get even further away from them if they can't protect the ball.
Wow, the defensive instincts of MP shining through on that block.
Pistons trail by 11. Down low, MP drops it in.
Hey, he's doing whatever he can right now to pump up his teammates.
Outside Reed. Pass to McDaniels. And here's Edwards outside. Thompson pulls it in.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding. That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
The Timberwolves lead by 7. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Edwards for 3. Buries it from 3. Edwards has got 26.
Boy, he is just doing it all right now. And the more the ball goes through the net, the more his confidence grows.
He didn't have his feet planted.
He's gone 6 of 6 from the line tonight.
And I love how efficient he's been at the charity stripe. Oh, just much more assertive offensively in the second quarter. He's putting pressure on this defense and earning trips to the line. Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
Edwards can't hit. MP left side. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so we wrap up the first half. Timberwolves ahead, up by 9. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Hey folks, are you as excited as we are? Not possible. Lots to catch up on in the first half. But first, let's examine the power rankings as the season winds down. And swerving off topic for a moment, since this is the halftime show, I was just wondering, what was halftime like in the locker room back when you guys were playing?
I would never be checking my stats and figure out if I'm close to a double-double or not. That's something I would never do.
Yeah, he was trying to figure out if he was close to the double-double. He didn't know if it was rebounds and points early or a cheeseburger.
I'm talking about the cheeseburger. What are you talking about, Kenny?
And turning our attention to the first half, a positive start for the Timberwolves.
A key part of this one, their bench production. Those guys can heat it up in a hurry. Give the starters a little rest. Can't ask for more than that.
Wash, rinse, repeat. You guys wouldn't understand that because it involves shampooing. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, he's played with great energy in the first half. Very disruptive at the defensive end.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
And on the floor for J.B. Bickerstaff as we get into the second half. Thompson and Harris make up the forwards. MP is out there with Kate Cunningham. And it's Duren in at the 5, down low. And MP throws it down hard.
MP is cooking right now, and folks, this is exactly what we expected from this young man.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. Back to Daniels. And here's Randall. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Edwards for 3. Good D by MP.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Harris's shot is good.
In so many ways, Harris can beat you. He has the size and skill to score from all 3 levels.
Now here's Edwards. Oh, a sensational slam by Amp.
How about Anthony Edwards, the bounce? Go ahead, Amp.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
They're rushing things offensively, and their impatience has led to carelessness.
In the second half of the season, these bigs have been terrific offensively. Let's see how they stack up. 5th on the list, Julius Randle.
This group of big men go into every game with the mindset that no defense can guard them. And you know what? They're usually right.
You know, and even with entire defenses schemed around stopping them, their scoring output always remains high. These fellas are anchors in the post for each of their teams.
Now here's Randall. He's got 6. Outside McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Over MP. Edwards, no good.
Struggling to get into their groove here.
Oh,
get out of the way!
flying high! Throwing it down!
Clear the way!
Well, great hustle from MP. That's recognizing an opportunity to beat everybody up the floor.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Now here's MP. 24 points for him. Thompson finds MP. Now Duren, defended by Gobert. Shot clock at 3. Cunningham passes to MP. Oh, another miss by MP.
Well, he went into the locker room with 1-3 to his credit, and he's still looking here for number 2. Boy, a brutal start to the half. 1 for their first 5 attempts.
Oh, MP takes the contact and converts.
Oh, my. Powering through the contact. MP just went to work on them in the paint.
To the paint. Here's Gobert. Edwards to 3. MP with the block. Oh, hey! How about that? And that one is stuffed right through.
They've closed the gap over the last few possessions, but can they push through and grab the lead?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
Stolen by MP. Cunningham passes to Thompson. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Anthony Edwards is truly a superstar on the rise. He said, quote, "People forget how young I am. I'm not even touching my prime yet. I'm just trying to get more efficient as every year goes by." Back to you.
A star on the rise. Allie, thanks for the report. And he gets that one.
Even though they have the lead, this guy keeping his foot on the gas pedal, I love it.
Back to MP. And Gobert with a block.
Boy, you have to be careful. If Gobert is in the zip code, folks, this is a great shot blocker.
And so Randall will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. The three-pointer off the mark.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
And offensive rebounding, one of Rudy Gobert's specialties, Grant.
Yeah, in some games, over half his points come from second chance opportunities. You know, B.A., even when you block him out, he can reach right over you and get that board. There are no easy comebacks, but they really had to dig deep for this one.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working, it allows their momentum.
Oh, MP, stunning!
Yes, speeding in there and getting some air time. MP with a solid jam off the drive.
Conley with the ball. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
For three, Randall. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Duren. Here's MP. Now here's Harris. Minnesota with a rebound. Randall's got 4 rebounds in the game. And here's Conley, defended by Thompson. Edwards for 3. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Edwards has got 33.
He tore it up from downtown in the first half. Now hits this one. Dangerous shooter, guys. This guy's such a talented finisher, but the D does just enough.
Pass to Conley. Outside Edwards. Here's Randall. Pounded by Harris. MP against Edwards. Here's MP. The slam from MP.
Oh, to have young legs. MP gets off his feet in a hurry for that finish.
Conley passes to Gobert. Back to Conley. Pass to Edwards. No good with the triple.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability. They showed it with that tight coverage. Coach is loving the ball movement.
Timberwolves trail by 4. And here's Randall. 6 points for him. Counted from distance. Randall's got 9.
Credit Julius Randle. Off-season preparation trying to build the three-point range.
Harris's shot is good.
They're fortunate to be leading after shooting below 40% in the first half.
Outside McDaniels. Randall outside. Gobert with a screen on Harris. And it's Randall with the jam.
Well, so often the guy who sets the screen. In that instance, Julius Randle with the ball in his hands and the pick and roll. Go ahead, Julius.
Well, a chance to check out some stats for MP.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level score than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
Guys, I don't see how you can't be excited about the future for MP. This guy's got a great head on his shoulders. His first focus is winning, and you don't see that often from a young man this age.
Dillingham's checked in for Minnesota. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Ivy's checked in. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Guys, you have to put a body on Anthony Edwards. This guy is too skilled and too strong.
Ingles, he's checked in for McDaniels. And both free throws good for Edwards.
This guy is such a professional, right? Goes about his business in a highly consistent way.
Here's MP. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
And they take the lead. Ingles has gotten his 2nd bucket.
Boy, what a sweet pass. That one on time and on target.
Ivy outside. Back to MP. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Randall deciding where to go with it. Over Harris. Randall can't hit.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
Minnesota in the lead. Out left to the wing. Here's Dillingham. Oh, MP with a block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Naz Reid comes in for Gobert. Shannon comes in for Randall. And a switch here also for Detroit. Stewart, he's checked in for Duren. Edwards for three. Oh, MP with a block. Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. Pass to Dillingham. Reed, a screen on Ivy. Edwards for three. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. Clock is at 3. Here's Edwards.
Boy, the team doing pretty well despite his offensive struggles right now.
Here's MP. And yep, it's good. MP's got 38 points.
Defense has to know this. MP, if he gets space inside, he will finish.
Ingles, a screen on Ivy. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And let's look at the Western Conference standings as the playoffs approach. You look at Minnesota with the playoffs fast approaching. They are well positioned at second place in the conference.
Seeing where the Timberwolves are, their fans were expecting a lot from this team this year, and they haven't disappointed them. It's been a terrific season, and they're far from done yet heading into the playoffs.
And Minnesota making a change here. Miller's checked in. Timberwolves trail by 3. And here's Dillingham from the arc. He buries it from 3. Dillingham's got 6 points.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
MP, a screen on Ingles. Kicks it out to MP. Pass to Holland. Back to MP. Now Robinson. Fires from deep. Dillingham with a rebound. Ivy against Ingles. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Here's Dillingham. MP with the block. And out of bounds. Detroit will have it. Kate Cunningham's checked in for Robinson. Detroit has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. And here's Ivy from the arc. Reed with the rebound. Well, the Timberwolves shooting just under 40% from the field. Pass to Dillingham. Let's go with a 3. The shot no good.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
MP finds Stewart. Back to MP. 1:27 left in the third. Count it. Good. MP's got 42 in the game.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Outside, Ingles. And he misses the go-ahead basket. The Pistons leading. On the wing, MP. He's got 42. The rebound by Shannon. Shannon's got his 4th rebound in this one. 43 seconds left to play in the third. To the left wing. And here's Dillingham from the arc. The rebound by Detroit. Holland's got 4 rebounds now. Here's MP. From down in the low post, it goes. MP's got 44.
Well, the defense has been lackluster out of the locker room, and that is why they are finding themselves in a tough spot.
Pass to Dillingham. No good, a bit long that time.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
7 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Shannon. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Detroit, leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill.
for Detroit. Tries a three off the inbound. The rebound by Detroit. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Then there's Dillingham. Then it's Joe Ingles. And it's Shannon in at the 2. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Outside, Ingles. Three-pointer. Cook it. And it's Randall with the assist.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And finished off by Stewart.
He challenges the defender and throws it down with 2 hands.
Man, just straight power on that one. Clear the deck. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Oh, great D that time from MP.
Just not his night offensively. That's part of why they fell behind.
And they'll get another chance. Six on the shot clock. Cunningham passes to MP. Back to Cunningham. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Dillingham. Here's Shannon. Randall outside for 3. The rebound by Detroit. MP's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Holland can't hit. And so Randall will bring it up for Minnesota. And here is Ingles. Pass to Dillingham. Now here's Randall. Outside, Ingles. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Can't hit that one. Cunningham with some nice D. Here's Holland. Ivy outside. And here's Cunningham. Detroit moving the ball around to the middle. Here's Stewart. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got assist number 8 now on the night. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Stolen by MP. Fires the 3. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Stop the drought. Dillingham, no good.
Obviously, this hasn't been his strongest quarter, and they need more contribution from him.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. And now an 11-point Detroit lead.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Gobert's checked in for Ingles, and it's Edwards in for Shannon. Detroit also making some changes. Duran comes in for Stewart, and it's Paul Reed in for Holland. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He was harping on the number of offensive rebounds that they've given up. He told them they have to recommit to the defensive glass. He said, quote, "We're not walking away with the W if we don't box out." A simple message, guys, but an important one.
Allie, thank you. They double Randall. Steps back. Edwards finds Randall. Stolen by Ivy. And the Pistons pushing it up now. MP outside. Duran the screen. To the inside. MP, the pass to Cunningham. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Inside. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, just so active. I love the passion Duran brings to this game. And the skill set, too, is developing.
And Minnesota making a change here. McDaniels checked in. Tobias Harris checked in for the Pistons. Thompson comes in for Ivy. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Randall. Thompson pulls it in.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Harris. And again, another assist.
Well, I know a lot of you aren't surprised, but he's now 5th all-time in assists for NBA rookies.
He's been dodging and dishing all season long. The confidence he's come into the league with is something to behold. Edwards against MP. Edwards can't hit.
This is what you call trying to shoot your way out of a slump, and I'm not sure that's the best approach right now.
And here's Detroit. They're on a 10-2 run here. MP finds Cunningham. Now here's Harris. Cunningham outside. On the wing, MP. Well, there's the shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And a look now at Minnesota's upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Thursday, they'll be taking on Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons. Conley's checked in for Dillingham. Gobert with a screen on Harris. Oh, Gobert rocking the rim.
Well, there's a versatility that allows Julius Randle to play in pick and roll. Pretty pass to set up his teammate.
Count it.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Back to Conley. This one for three. Duren with the rebound. Duren's MP outside. There's Cunningham with a three. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Pass to McDaniels. Now Gobert. Now here's Randle. He's watched by Cunningham. For three, Conley. Duren with the rebound. Duren's got 15 rebounds here tonight. MP outside. There's the triple. McDaniels with the rebound. Here's Edwards. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Harris.
There is so much to love about Anthony Edwards. He is one of the most skilled young basketball players in the league, but he also happens to be quite charismatic.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
MP right side. Pass to Thompson. Detroit moving the ball around. To the inside. And MP throws it down hard.
Yeah, because Duren is such a big, physical, athletic guy, it's easy to overlook his incredible passing. But that's one of his core strengths.
The Timberwolves again can't hit.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
Doors for teams looking to trade away a big money player. It seems the landscape is getting more challenging.
BA, to me, roster construction is one of the single most difficult things in this league. First and foremost, there are rules in place that restrict salary acquisition. The other piece of this is there are now second aprons in place. So it's not just roster construction. It's sustaining a quality roster over time and keeping that continuity. Success in this league is tough.
Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
This guy always amongst the league leaders in dunks. Gobert is a force around the cup.
Outside Edwards. Let loose for 3.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Pistons.
Yeah, they've done a great job of challenging every shot they can. Their totals in the block column are a result of that aggression.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And he nails the third.
Well, we know Edwards has an impressive skill set, but what really separates him is the competitive edge that he plays with.
Detroit leading by 10. Harris fires. Can't hit it.
Well, they needed that board. They've had a hard time on the glass, but they still have a shot here.
Well, the Pistons shooting right below 40% here in the fourth. Yes! Using that window!
And nice strength from Harris, fending off the contact with ease.
Edwards! And the three misses.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Outside Harris. Now MP. Duran with a screen on Edwards. 5 to shoot. Outside Harris. He launches. Rebounded by McDaniels.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
Edwards. No good from 3.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Now MP. Outside Harris. Takes a 3. Knocks down the trifecta.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Pistons.
This team did a lot of things well tonight. Number 1 was passing the ball.
And it was a team that was in rhythm, and they just trusted each other to take the right shots.
And their efforts tonight pushed them to 41 wins on the year so far.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for MP.
He was their catalyst tonight, the straw that stirs the proverbial drink.
They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup, make sure you get a good shot. Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question, they've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
For 3, Duran pulls it down. Detroit dictating the flow. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Edwards fires. No stopping him from 16 feet out. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
MP.
Boy, this guy has not been in the league long, but MP has such a tremendous knack of getting to the line.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for MP. And so it's Detroit easily grabbing this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
All right, now let's go courtside to Dominic Hamill.
Thanks, guys. MP, seeing you tear up the passing lanes the way you did in the win tonight, tell us, you must have played football in high school. Cornerback?
You really got to do your homework, Dominic Hamill. I've been playing basketball exclusively since the 5th grade. I'm just a natural when it comes to picking pockets. That's it, that's all.
Understood. Thanks, MP.
You're welcome.
Back to you, Brian.
Great stuff there, Dominic. And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. So long, everyone.
Up next, the Pistons taking on the Timberwolves. For the Detroit Pistons, they're right in the thick of the playoff hunt. 5th best win percentage right now in the East. One of the best teams this league has to offer. Timberwolves, Pistons, coming right up on 2K Sports. 2K Sports presents Thursday night of the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg joining me courtside with our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Isaiah Stewart.
Yeah, his impact on the glass is drifting downward. You know, sometimes as a player, your focus shifts, you redirect your energy toward other phases of the game. And that could be what's happening here. But obviously, it's a bit of a concern going forward.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Out of the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. The guard pair will be Conley and Edwards. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Pistons, Harris steps in at the 4, with Duren at the center spot. MP out there with Cade Cunningham. And it's Thompson in at the 3. These two teams, Clark, play a beautiful brand of basketball with an emphasis on ball movement.
No hero ball between these two squads, Kevin. And you're right, it is beautiful to watch. The ball moves, the player moves, they find quality shots, and the assists come in bunches. Edwards flexing on them now, bully ball inside.
MP outside. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Gobert with the defensive effort. Inside, here's Randall, and easy 2 points on the layup.
Boy, down low, Randall can throw those 250 LBs around and create havoc. Tough for the defense to slow him down.
It's stolen by Edwards. Three-pointer. Duren pulls it in. It's stolen by Edwards. For the 3, up and in, off to an efficient start, 2 for 3 from the field.
The challenge with defending Edwards, he's a 3-level scorer.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
A bit ago, JB Bickerstaff and I were able to chat. His team is facing off with the Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards. As far as how they plan to defend him, Coach said it'll be a team effort. They plan to rotate who has him defensively, and Coach's words were, Ant is so special. You have to guard him with the numbers. Kevin, back to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. And so the timeout here by JB Bickerstaff. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. MP kicks to Cunningham. Harris a screen on Edwards. Here's MP. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And that's a veteran move from MP, using the pump fake to bait the defense.
And both free throws good for MP. So, Clark, looking at the history of the Timberwolves, they're in the most successful stretch ever.
Yeah, you look at the first 24 seasons, Minnesota won just 2 playoff series total. They've won 4 rounds in the last 2 years alone in the playoffs. You know, what's been the key if you ask that question? I'd say having that guy Anthony Edwards is where you start.
It's stolen by Randall. Outside Edwards. Gobert the screen. It's stolen by Duren. Here's MP. Gobert with the block.
More than 7 feet to contend with and a wingspan that might be north of that. Good luck getting a shot over Gobert.
Now here's McDaniels. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. Conley for 3. MP grabs the miss.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Randall with the ball, picked up by Thompson. And stolen by Thompson. For the finish. Oh, my! Wow!
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
Great open look there. Edwards got 10 points in the game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's MP. What a tremendous game he played against Toronto. Jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
That's a young, creative mind right there. MP doing work.
Outside for Randall. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Through the contact from long range, and he almost got the hoop to fall. Instead, he'll shoot 3 at the line.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
And this is what it's all come to, the end of the season power rankings. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
Well, right now for the Pistons, their position in the rankings really hasn't fluctuated, but there's still a little time for them to make some noise, and a late season push could make all the difference.
Clark would have to think that for game 1 of this back-to-back, teams are making some calculated adjustments. What do you think?
You're not wrong about that, Kevin. No reason to really show your full hand, if you will, in a back-to-back situation. You're always conscious of where your players are physically in terms of rest and fatigue. It's about finding the right balance for your particular ball club based on what the potential is and where you are currently.
Now here's Conley, following the miss by MP. Conley, the pass to Gobert. Three-pointer, Randall. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Just an attacker is Randall. Always seems like he's being sent to the line.
The Pistons making a change here. Ivy's checked in. And so LeVert will bring it up for Detroit. It's an 18-point game. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. They've got Ivy, MP out there with Holland. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. And it's LeVert in at the point. They're the group Detroit will start the second with. Gillingham with it. LeVert defending. Ingles can't get it to go. Ivy passes to MP. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Oh, crafty move there from MP to get to the foul line. The young man fearless inside.
And both free throws good for MP.
He's about as calm as you can be at the strike.
Now here's Randall. There's the 3. Good defense by MP. Pistons trailed by 16. Here's Holland. Off target from outside. Here's Dillingham. LeVert defending. Shannon. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
That's a very low.
Right there, that is highlight reel stuff from MP.
Love the energy that MP plays with. His young legs let him get to the open floor and finish it. But when you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And stolen by Dillingham. Now, here's Ingles. He has 5. Randall kicks to Reed. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Shannon. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Stewart. The Minnesota Timberwolves come into this one following a loss to the Mavericks. Oh, MP makes it look easy.
Does not get any easier than that for MP capitalizing in tight.
Now Dillingham. 11-point game his last outing. LeVert kicks to MP. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. MP's got 8 here in the quarter.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Pass to Shannon. Out left of the wing. And Randall throws it down.
You know, once he has the positioning he wants, he's ready for the big finish. Julius Randle throwing it down.
MP against Ingles. MP right side. Ivy finds MP. The shot comes out. Reed with the defensive effort. Clark Naz Reed, a former 6-man award winner in this league.
Yeah, I tell you, he was given the nickname Big Jelly in high school, and it has stuck with him. In fact, they've got some great T-shirts with that on it. And to be honest, I like it. I just would like to know the backstory as to how he became Big Jelly. MP's been the catalyst for them tonight. Solid leadership from this young man.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's ready to talk things through with them. Well, Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, you know, one that doesn't get talked about enough, length. You know, players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt, and that wing position. Feels like every team has
Yes, sir.
That was incredible.
Oh, man. When MP uses his vertical like that, I can get with it. I mean, athleticism should not be wasted.
Shoots from the high post. That's good from Randall on the assist from Ingle. And 12 points for Julius Randle. And here is MP. 16 points for him. Pass to Ivy. MP with it. Now defended by Randall. Detroit needs to get off a shot. MP, no good. Timberwolves leading by 12. Edwards passes to Randall. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
MP finds Harris. Nice ball movement by Detroit. MP inside. He's against Reed. MP, no good. Ivy against Edwards. Fade away. It's off his foot. And it's whistled a kick. Duran, he's checked in for Jaden Ivey. Here's Randall. He had 25 points last game. 5 to shoot. Rebound by the Pistons. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, I mean, we saw...
Oh, just pound it in! Pound it in!
Goodness. How about that?
Back to Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
MP, no good. Timberwolves leading by 14. Pass to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And that's why you don't let him get positioned deep in the post.
Exactly. I mean, once he's got the ball in that area, the battle's already lost.
MP against Edwards. For 3, Harris. The rebound by Edwards. And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Pass to Shannon. Dillingham with it. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. For 3, Edwards. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And, you know, succeeding in the catch-and-shoot game will really help Edwards set up his drives to the hoop.
Pass to Duran. MP high post. Edwards there. Here's Cunningham. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And the strength of Cunningham. Fantastic job there scoring on the defense.
And finished off by Edwards.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Timberwolves.
They are committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points off the fast break.
Hey, I know analytics shuns the mid-range game, but I tell you what, these guys have the shooters that can knock them down, and they're making it pay tonight.
Kicks it out to MP. Jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
McDaniels outside. Back to Conley. The tray. Duran pulls it in. Duran's got his 5th rebound in this one. Cunningham gets the bucket. Cunningham's got 4 points this quarter.
And this is the beauty of Cunningham. He can score from anywhere on the floor. That length, obviously, a huge advantage.
Gobert the pass to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Edwards against MP. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Anthony Edwards.
You know, it's pretty clear. MP is a special, talented player with tremendous upside. I like how he's dialed up his aggressiveness here, finding ways to get to the line in the second quarter.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his 6th assist on the night. Harris finds MP. Here's Duran. And the layup's good off the glass.
Boy, his activity on the glass so valuable to this team.
Minnesota leading by 18. And here's Edwards from the arc. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. MP passes to Duran. A baseline J. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Looking more confident offensively. I think he's starting to find a groove.
Outside, Reed. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Outside, Edwards. That 3 off the mark. Detroit's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Another possession, another assist.
You really got to admire the court vision. He's among the elite first-year players we've ever seen, and now ranking 4th all-time in assists among rookies.
And that's a tough list to join, isn't it? He's in a team atmosphere here that really has allowed him, though, to flourish. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. Boy, 3 games left until the start of the playoffs. Let's see how the East will look. You take a look at the Pistons. If the playoffs started today, they'd hold the number 5 seed. Of course, they're looking to build on that.
And right now for the Pistons, they're in good position, firmly in the playoff picture. They don't have to worry about the play-in scenario at this point, and that's how they want to keep it.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Duran pulls it in. Duran's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
He will not be happy with himself. Got a good look from mid-range there.
Edwards, that's good. Edwards got 34 points.
Edwards is rolling right now. If I'm his teammates, he's getting the rock every time.
Out to Thompson. Three-pointer on the way. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And they got to bring the double team on.
The Timberwolves have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
And so it's Minnesota out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We'll return shortly.
Welcome to the 2K Sports Studio. Off the top, let's take a gander at the players of the month. For the East, MP.
Well, MP said he's focused on improving each day. That's what leads to winning these awards.
Great work ethic, Shaq, and one of the game's great competitors.
Now let's talk about that lopsided first half. Obviously, a lot of work to do for the Detroit Pistons.
They couldn't shut down the lane. Only thing that would stuff that is prime check. Maybe 2 of me.
Now that is a scary sight. 2 of you.
Well, we're gonna need a bigger fridge, Ernie.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
So on the floor for Minnesota, the guard pair will be Conley and Edwards. Under the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you. The Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, "We're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable." Kevin, back over to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
Well above an 80% foul shooter for his career, Harris is not the guy you want to foul.
And Harris drops them both. So it's Minnesota now. Conley, the pass to Randall. Conley sets a screen for Randall. Oh my, he'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. That one on Harris. He's got his 4th free throw of the game.
And his average at the line stands at about 79% right now, so solid numbers in that department.
Guys, he is close to where he was last year in that category, but his numbers are still down just a skosh.
Pass to MP. Minnesota with the rebound.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Here's Randall. And here's Edwards. Rebound by the Pistons. Turing's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Floats it up for MP. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
What execution. MP getting up high for that finish.
McDaniels left side. Back to Conley. And here's Edwards from the arc. Rebounded by the Pistons. Duran's got rebound number 13 with that last one.
A chilly quarter for him offensively, trying to get warmed up.
Cunningham kicks to MP. Back to Cunningham. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 3 assists in the game. Oh, wow, guys, doesn't look good. We've got an injury here.
And, boy, when you see someone hurting like this, it's always scary.
You're exactly right. I mean, with the way it looks, what we have to hope for now is that somehow it's not a long-term issue.
Dillingham's checked in for the Timberwolves. McDaniels outside. To the inside. It's stolen by Duran. There's the lob for Harris. Hammers the alley-oop through.
You know, sometimes it's that simple. Just get it up in the air and let Harris do the rest of the work.
Conley kicks to Randall. McDaniels passes to Conley. It's deflected. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. MP converting the tough bucket.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Stolen by McDaniels. Pass to Randall. Conley dishes to Gobert. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
From in close, it's game over when Gobert has the ball.
So coming close to 40 years of age, Mike Conley's production has slowed down. But, Clark, he is still so valuable in so many ways.
And his value comes in his production, but maybe more so in the intangibles, which are really hard to measure, but they're palpable. You feel them. They make a difference. They have an impact on the team and individual young players. I mean, he's one of the best teammates and leaders in the NBA. Always plays it within himself, has great perspective and wisdom. He's just a joy to be around and a very, very good teammate and leader.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Randall. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
Randall doesn't necessarily have to get to the bucket to be effective. He can just face you up from mid-range and do damage.
MP kicks to Cunningham. Back to MP. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Pass to Randall. Gobert with a screen on Cunningham. It's tipped. Out to Conley. 6 on the shot clock.
MP's playing like he has something to prove. Strong defense from the youngster.
Just 2 to shoot. Here's Randall. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And, GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
Conley sets a screen for Dillingham. Puts up a 3. Thompson with the rebound.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
Harris finds Cunningham. MP with it. McDaniels picks him up. MP against McDaniels. And MP throws it down hard.
Oh, Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
Exercising his authority. He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
Conley gets the bucket.
A versatile shooter like Conley can make the mid-range work for him, even if it's not his best shot.
Randall outside. Conley scanning the floor. Back to Randall from the arc. Here's Gobert. It's good for the 7th time this game. He has shot 7. He has made 7.
And how about the performance we're seeing from him? Not one miss on the day.
And let's go courtside. Here's some news on Anthony Edwards. Allie?
Hey guys, Minnesota's head athletic trainer gave me an update. I was told it's a knee sprain. Not great news by any stretch, but luckily it wasn't anything major. He's not returning tonight.
Connects again.
Oh, another extraordinary effort from him. But we've come to expect this now.
Yeah, he's now tied for the 5th most 40-point games over a single season, setting expectations extremely high. And MP throws it down hard.
That's how to throw it down with a flourish. Guys, windmill that baby home.
Oh, you're right. And he does it on the reverse just for good measure.
Hey, if you're going to go to the windmill, might as well make it as flashy as possible.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Here's MP. Oh, watch out, MP! Throws it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Stewart's checked in for the Pistons. Naz Reid, he's checked in for the Timberwolves.
You know, what makes Julius Randle special is his versatility. I mean, he can play big and move fast out there, and he can guard and outplay a number of positions as well.
Count that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Harris. Shannon, that's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. MP outside. Out to Harris. It's stolen by Randall. Takes a 3. Shannon, no good.
You know, his touch just has not been there tonight. You wonder how big their lead would be if he was hot.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Down low. Stolen by Reid. Ingles with the ball. Now defended by MP. To the middle. Here's Randall. Nails the baby hook. Randall's got 10 points in just the second half. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
I like their defense today, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Here's MP, and the dunk by MP.
As a playmaker, Ivy has an interesting upside. If he continues to develop those skills, he'd only increase his value.
Randall outside for 3. Trains it from beyond the arc. Randall's got 29 in the game.
Boy, they need to ride him as far as he can take him because he is pedal to the metal right now.
Thompson misses. Timberwolves leading by 11. Here's Dillingham. Reid kicks to Randall. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Well, Randall was lined up and ready to go. The moment the ball hit his fingers, he got it into his shot motion.
The Pistons working the ball around now. And there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Ingles.
Timeout, timeout.
That's his 3rd foul of the game. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to make some adjustments to... He's checked in for Detroit. MP comes in for Karis LeVert. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Randall's checked in. The three bangs home the trifecta. Randall's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's been terrific offensively. You can bet they'll feed him down the stretch, that's for sure.
At the guard spots, we'll see Cunningham and Ivy. Duren out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's MP in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Detroit right now. Shots good by Duren.
Love seeing that kind of activity on the offensive glass. Nicely done.
Randall kicks to Reed. Randall down low. Defended by Duren. And there's Randall on the assist from Reed.
For Randall, another bucket. Continues to expand his offensive game.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Here's MP. Stewart passes to MP. The kick out to Cunningham. Pass to Stewart. Shot clock at 5. Back to MP. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Tough to match his activity level. MP with that youthful exuberance.
Detroit making a switch here. Reed's checked in, and he nails the 3rd. Timberwolves leading by 6. Pass to Shannon. Back to Randall. Not going to go that time. Some solid defense from Reed. Cunningham against Randall. In the corner, Dillingham with it. Ingles with the screen for Dillingham. Launches a 3. Another miss by Minnesota.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to MP. Second shot opportunity. Dillingham with the rebound.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Timberwolves leading by 6. To the paint. Reed the pass to Randall. Pass to Dillingham. Back to Randall. Over Reed. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Down low. Here's MP. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup. MP's got 56 points in the game. Randall surveying the D. Ingles with a screen on Reed. Back to Ingles. Here's Dillingham to stop the drought. Rebound by the Pistons. Well, it's definitely within striking distance now.
Yeah, but they've got to make each possession count on both sides of the floor.
MP outside. Cunningham finds MP. A floater. Free throw good, MP. A different look here for Detroit. Tobias Harris comes in for Paul Reed. It's Thompson in for Ivy. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. With the game so close, he wanted his team to stay aggressive, saying, don't be a watcher, be an actor. Go out and make something happen on the court. Don't let it come to you.
Thank you once again, Allie. Bounce pass, Conley. And Gobert kicks to Randall. MP outside. Yeah, another bucket.
And he has all the tools and the desire.
Now time for second most 60-point games. What a career he's had. My goodness. And the rejection by MP. And the ball goes out of bounds. Pass touch by MP. Dillingham's checked in for Reed. Randall against Cunningham. To the wing on the left. And here's Conley outside. Rebounded by the Pistons. Thompson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
The Timberwolves trail. Pass to Dillingham. Back to Randall. Randall is doubled. McDaniels outside. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall.
If you want the title of 3-and-D player, you've got to make threes. McDaniels has really worked on that shot.
MP outside. Fires for 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Nice ball movement by Minnesota.
I know Rudy's team is loving this, seeing him in full attack mode offensively. A sight to behold.
Thompson passes to MP. Back to Thompson. MP sets the screen for Thompson to the inside. Here's Duran. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Pass to Conley. And stolen by Thompson. And here we go. Shots good by Duran. And 12 points here for Jalen Duran.
One thing I really like about Asar Thompson, he's a team-first guy, always willing to make the extra pass.
Conley for 3. And the rejection by MP.
One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
The Timberwolves leading. Randall with the ball. Now defended by Cunningham. Conley. Duran pulls it down.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Big time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
MP. That does not go. The Timberwolves shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. 2 points. That one goes.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Ah, it's good!
Huge bucket by MP. You know he's got to be feeling good after that one went down.
Free throw good, MP.
And really, the tension could not be higher right now. And he looked like he was shooting free throws at practice. What a cool customer.
Now McDaniels. Off target from outside.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space. All eyes on MP.
This free throw is good, and that gives them the lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Nicely done. Without much separating these teams, that's when you have to make good at the line.
It's Randall. Conley. And the rejection by MP. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Conley fires. MP looking around. Here's Thompson. MP outside. 6 to shoot. Now Cunningham shoots it up. It's in. His shot is pure.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Now Conley. McDaniels outside. Got it to go off the glass.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Now, here's MP. 32 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Harris, and another assist for him.
And can you believe he's now third all-time in assists for a rookie? He's looking like shades of Stockton or Nikola Jokic out there, walking highlight reel.
And guys, with him at the helm, this team more efficient by opening up the perimeter and creating more scoring opportunities. Randall with the ball, picked up by Harris.
Powerful move that time by Randall. And he'll go to the free throw line.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And so he makes both from the line.
Fruitful trip to the line there. He's made this a one-possession game now.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. And now they foul and stop the clock.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
And we've got a timeout call from Chris Finch. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
Mike Conley, and he recovers it. Gobert with a screen for Conley. And he does not hit. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
Well, that's another good rebound for him. Hasn't mattered at all that he's given up some inches to a few of the other guys on the floor.
And so it's Detroit with the W. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
Now let's go to Jennifer Keene-Thomas.
MP, a number of all-time NBA greats, made their mark right off the bat in year 1, but none have scored as many points in their rookie season as you have. What does that mean to you?
It means ticket prices are going up. But for real, I came into this season with a chip on my shoulder. Second round pick? Come on, man, that's disrespectful. So I was on a mission.
Mission accomplished.
Not really. This is just the beginning. I got a whole career of greatness ahead.
Indeed you do, MP. Congrats on this first feather in your cap.
I appreciate that.
Thank you. Kevin, over to you.
All right, thanks, Jen. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time